And welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to, we got Trinidad and Tobago versus Grenada in CONCACAF World Cup Qualifiers 2026 Round 2 Group B. Trinidad and Tobago starting off their run, and Grenada as well. Trinidad at home looking to set up a good run of fortune for the CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers. They did get to the quarterfinals, the repechaje of the Copa, or the Nations League, played Canada, lost, but they fought their way in. Very interesting situation here. Grenada as well, looking for a run as well. They've played well over the past year for their level, but we will find out. So Trinidad versus Grenada. Starting 11s are as follows for Trinidad and Tobago. Denzel Smith, got Andre Raymond, Justin Garcia, Aubrey David, Shannon Gomez, the back four. Daniel Phillips, Noah Powder, the defensive midfield two, Johnny Fortune, Levi Garcia, Ryan Telfer, the attacking midfield three, Rion Moore, the striker for Trinidad and Tobago. Games on CONCACAF's YouTube channel. I think Flow Sports in the Caribbean should be. Jason Belfon, the goalkeeper for Grenada. Benjamin Etienne, Omar Beckles, Caden Harak, Josh Gabriel, Quazim Theodore, the back five, the midfield three, Darius Johnson, Siobhan John Brown, Jermaine Francis. Front two is Lucas Akins and Miles Hippolyte for Grenada in this group stage, second round game. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's get this one going. We got a really good crowd for this one. Happy to see y'all for the first qualifier that we truly can watch and cover, because I tried to watch the first round, but they did not show them at all. So it is what it is. But second round, first couple of games have already finished. Curacao Barbados play as this starts. Bless up, John. How we doing? Anthony in the chat, come on. I would guess Flow Sports. How we doing, Rory? Good night, beautiful people. Good night. Good night. Thank you. Yep, CONCACAF's YouTube channel or Flow Sports. Best of luck. Again, hope the game. It will show. You just have to find the right place. But I got it on YouTube's CONCACAF YouTube channel. So they didn't screw us over on the. I guess there's still some on Triller, but who would pay for that? Well, I guess. If I have to, I would. Someone says, let's go TNT. Darian says, all the way. Trinidad fans are out here in force. 3-1, red, white, black all the way. I think they'll win this one, for sure. CONCACAF's YouTube channel. Netherlands versus Canada prediction. 2-1 Canada. Just a hunch, but we'll find out tomorrow. Exactly, in the Caribbean it would be Flow Sports, but here, where I am, CONCACAF's YouTube channel. Let me check again. I know Flow Sports is a thing down there. Let's see. Should kick off in about 5 minutes. They should be walking out very soon. It's just reacting to anything at this point. It's a CONCACAF World Cup qualifier. What? What? It's called a CONCACAF World Cup qualifier. Just because Canada ain't playing in them doesn't mean they don't matter. They matter. Especially for the smaller nations. How we doing? We're better than Scotland. Hate to tell you. Where to watch. Here we go. CONCACAF World Cup. I guess it would be the same. Caribbean. ESPN in English. That would be Gold Cup. Yeah, Flow Sports, ESPN. I saw Flow Sports. It's called a watch-along. If I show it, I get a copyright strike. This is more like a radio thing. The perfect way to do this is watch the game while listening to me. Some people don't do that. I don't know how many people actually do that. Teams walking out. It never said Trinidad versus Grenada match. It said watch-along reaction. I did not mislead anybody. I did not mislead anybody here. That was when Biello was the coach, not Jesse Marsh. So, again, if you're mad about the watch-along thing, I didn't mislead anybody. Teams walking out. France versus Canada prediction. France wins. 3-1. You think I'm that crazy? Again, as I just said, it's a watch-along reaction. If I show the game, I get a copyright strike. I can't stream. Ergo, that's just a stupid move. This ain't Kick, where you can do anything. Exactly. I just explained it. Who's the one scoring? France, Mbappe twice. Camavinga. Canada, Jonathan David. Trinidad playing their anthem. Live watch-along reaction. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not misleading anybody. Live watch-along reaction. Caribbean Flow Sports. Anywhere else? Well, North America, CONCACAF's YouTube channel, or also Europe. Again, if I do any of that, I get a copyright strike. I'm not risking it before the Copa America. I'd be a dumbass to do that. The one, because let me tell you what a copyright strike does. You can't stream for 6 months. If I show the game, Copa's only a month out, less than a month out. That's the thing that, well, should do me well. Especially the streams. I would be an idiot to show the game a month out from Copa. If this was some random game I'd probably get away with showing, I wouldn't do it, but I'd consider it. This, no. Besides, if it doesn't go my way, I'm basically just screwed myself in growth for over the Copa. Because the streams do better than the reviews. They always do. Flow Sports in the Caribbean, most of the world, CONCACAF's YouTube channel, everywhere else. Central America, I think ESPN, Tigo. They're about to kick off. They're playing the Grenadian anthem. They're going to about 6:38, 7:38. You know there's always that 8-minute little run time. Exactly. Interesting. Team shaking hands. We're about ready to go. Rory just put it up there. It's right above you. CONCACAF YouTube channel, Europe, USA, Caribbean Flow Sports. At least that's what I thought. That's what I read. I may be wrong. Starting 11. Smith, Garcia, Raymond, David, David, Gomez, Powder, Phillips, Moore, Fortune, Levi Garcia, Ryan Telfer for Trinidad and Tobago. As I said, in the Caribbean, Flow Sports. But if you have a VPN, yes. Mario Escobar, the official, a whole Guatemalan team of officials tonight. I mean, yeah, there's also VPNs, but I don't have any VPNs, so. Yes. Yeah. Starting 11 for Grenada, John, Fleming, McIntosh, Fletcher, Charles, Noel, Fullerton, Bub, Francis, Lewis, Adewunmi. What? So, Fatmob was wrong on the starting 11s. Pretty much, but they're still putting some on Triller for pay-per-view in North America. Hey, at least this one's on YouTube, though. And everything today so far has been, so. Yeah, I guess Paramount Plus didn't want it because the Big Three was out of the picture. Makes sense. Besides Paramount, they don't have really good money situation. I'm not going to lie. I mean, Skydance wants to buy Paramount. Who would ever thought that would happen? Yep, I saw that. I mean, Canada's slightly better than Luxembourg. Yeah, slightly. Game's about to kick off. They'll be lining up. And I'm going to go to the CONCACAF website because FOTMob lied. FOTMob wrong with the starting 11s and all that. So, damn, Rumble's going off too. Yeah, I think for these, I'll just use the freaking CONCACAF website. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Yep. I guess Central American Cup's the same way. And Caribbean Cup. We're getting to that time of year. Because that's the rest of the world. The YouTube channel. Flow Sports is what it would be in the Caribbean. Let me get 6-1. Not too bad. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Super chats are on. If you're in Trinidad, Flow Sports. If you're outside of Trinidad, for the rest of the world, for the diaspora, CONCACAF's YouTube channel. Flow Sports Show and Cricket. That's the Caribbean channel I know. So, and we're off in the first match of Group B for Trinidad. A group they should win. 3-1 Argentina. Pretty much. Everybody got screwed in the first round, though. Because, of course, I wanted to watch those matches. At Trinidad finishing second in Group B. They beat Grenada. They beat St. Kitts. They beat the Bahamas. They do not beat Costa Rica because they're playing in Costa Rica. That's going to be hard to do. I would have said Flow Sports, but I'm wrong. Because they're showing cricket. So if you're in the diaspora of Trinidad and Tobago, you can watch on YouTube's channel. Or have a VPN and watch on the YouTube, CONCACAF YouTube channel. If you're in Trinidad, I thought it was Flow Sports. I'm wrong. Because they're showing cricket. Because, again, people can't find the game. I mean, I'm happy about it, but about 100 people in the live chat, but it'll taper off. Playing forward is Trinidad. 2 minutes in. I'm more worried about France. Crossed in. Shot. Blocked away by Grenada. That could be cleared. Argentina. 2 minutes in. Yeah, clapping a team. You can't clap a team in penalties. Don't play that. Please don't. You can't do that. You got lucky to win. You won on a coin flip. You didn't clap nothing. Come on. Trinidad playing forward, not looking really worried on the ball. They feel like they're the better team. They should. At home, Grenada's not a bad team, but if you need a third-party site, livesport24.net. That's where I would have watched it until I found out they're on YouTube where I am. So, livesport24.net. Or just have a VPN and watch it on YouTube. Either way. YouTube, CONCACAF YouTube's channel. Whether you're in actually in Canada, one soccer, but maybe the YouTube channel is worth a shot, though, but could also be on one soccer in Canada. In North America, CONCACAF's YouTube channel and the diaspora. Canada, there's also one soccer. Livesport24.net if you need a third-party site. Buff Streams always gets me right. Yeah, I looked there. Stream East. It wasn't on Stream East. I thought Buff Streams went out. If it's harder to find, livesport24.net. That'll do you. I'm watching on the YouTube the CONCACAF YouTube channel. But 4 minutes in, again, livesport24.net. If you need a third party, I endorse it, at least for the harder stuff to find. If it's on Stream East, good, but that's the easier stuff. Shot! Save! What a save! Blocked away. That'll be a corner for Trinidad. CONCACAF. Just put in CONCACAF. The channel should show up first. Oh, yeah, it is Wednesday. Yeah, I've lost track of time. Locked away. Edmonton. But what a good save by Grenada. Belfon. No, so it seems like the starting 11 on. No, they got it wrong anyway. What? So who's. Looks to me like the starting 11 that FOTMob had was right. CONCACAF screwed up. It is Belfon in goal. CONCACAF amateur hour. Jesus Christ. They must have put somebody else's starting 11 because, yeah, none of that made any sense. Amateur hour. You should be watching the game I'm watching. 6 minute. Hey, tell me what's going on, though. If you're watching the other game, tell me what's going on in the other game. That'd be useful. That'd be Group C. Again, it's not working for me. Again, if you're in Trinidad, it's not the YouTube channel. LiveSport24 is your best bet, honestly. LiveSport24.net is your best bet. If you're in Trinidad. If you're outside of Trinidad, but Trinidadian in the diaspora, CONCACAF's YouTube channel, unless you're in Canada, it might be on one soccer, but then you might need LiveSport24 anyway. 7th minute. 0-0. Or you could use a VPN if you're in Trinidad, yes. livesport24.net. I mean, I know I'm smart, but it's pretty easy to spell. It's on 390 on Flow. Oh, well, thank you. So it was on Flow. It's just a different channel because of Cricket. Grenada to throw in. Doesn't matter. They got Connor McDavid and Zach Hyman. They just need to score goals. That's all that matters. 0-0. Trinidad's playing well. Definitely look like the better team already. Again, most people probably don't even know where to watch this game. That's why we're almost at 200 viewers. Rumble, on the other hand, is at 56. I don't know how much Twitch is at. So, he just said he's watching. Drew Renil just said he's watching on Rush Sport. I'm watching on the YouTube channel. So if you're in Trinidad, check Rush Sport. Guess there's a lot of Trinidadians on Rumble. I didn't know that. Playing forward. Renil said Rush Sport. So 8th minute, 0-0. I said if they play the perfect game, they're more likely to draw them, but they could pull some out of there. I mean, if Saudi Arabia could do it, we could do it. I mean, of course. I say more likely a draw if we play a perfect game, but are we going to play a perfect game? I need to see what the friendlies look like. Again, Renil said Rush Sport. Said 390 on Flow, which may be channel 390. But Rush Sport in Trinidad is what Renil said. There we go. Channel 390. Rush Sport 2 in Trinidad. I'm gonna pin that. I'm gonna pin that. Hold on. I'm going to pin that. So that's gonna be a pin comment. You could just read that pin comment. There we go. If you're in Trinidad. If you're anywhere else in the world, well, that'd be the CONCACAF YouTube channel. Also, VPNs are useful. 10 minutes in, 0-0. I think that'll stop the questions. I would hope so. Let's focus on the game. Hopefully you're enjoying this. Playing forward is Trinidad. They've been holding a lot of possession. Grenada, not playing as well as I've seen them play before. They do play openly, but they've been pinned back for the first time that I've really noticed in the recent times. They're being pinned back by Trinidad. Either that means Trinidad's a way better team. Then again, U.S. couldn't pin back Grenada, which is just okay. So refer to the pin comment. No. Well, no, yes, I would be surprised. I would be surprised. They blew it and then still won on penalties. Free kick. And also refer to live watch-along reaction. Refer to the pin comment to find the game. I think he's talking about a cable box channel, like a cable channel. Like Rush Sport, I think that's a cable channel he's talking about, not a streaming channel. I have no idea. Header, cleared away. I'm watching on the CONCACAF YouTube channel. If you want to do that, you need a VPN. If you need a third-party channel, livesport24.net. Rush Sport 390, as Renil said, which I think would be more of a cable channel instead of a streaming channel. If you're in Trinidad, Canada could be One Soccer. I'm giving you all the frickin' areas. Or, yeah, do that. 12th minute. I wouldn't say they got lucky. They played well. Playing forward. I'm telling you everything I know and I've read. I guess besides tropical updates, I need to teach people how to use VPNs. Speaking of tropical updates, there's a little likelihood I may go to New Orleans this summer. If there's a hurricane coming when I'm there, I'm going to go full Jim Cantori. And I'll go live. And just, you're going to enjoy that part. The year I start doing tropical updates, because it's going to be a crazy hurricane season in CONCACAF. I might just go full Jim Cantori. I don't know. Well, I'd say a small possibility. I'm not going to say very likely, but maybe. It's got to be the right time. We have to decide to go there first. I have to go there at the right time. And it has to happen. But if it does, Morocco, it was an idea. I mean, I saw a search for Amtrak tickets from St. Louis to New Orleans, so that may be a consideration. I don't know. I agree with that. Hopefully they're better at the Euros. Livesport24.net. If you need a third party, VPN and CONCACAF's YouTube channel. If you're in Trinidad, if you're outside of Trinidad, CONCACAF's YouTube channel. Canada, maybe One Soccer. Could still be the YouTube channel. Renil says Real Sport 390 or Rush Sport 390. Flow Channel 514 says Food, Music, and Travel. Hold on. Food, Music, and Travel says... I don't know how new that comment is. Food, Music, and Travel says Channel 514 in Trinidad. Or Flow Channel 514 is there. I'd rather see a Canadian team win the Stanley Cup. Duh. Semifinals at worst. Throw in for Grenada. Yes, and I'll be live for it tomorrow. And I'll review it. Also be live for the Central American Cup draw. And I'll recap both Central American Cup and Caribbean Cup draws on Friday. Tomorrow's Thursday, then Friday. Yep. I've never heard that opinion before. I have absolutely never heard that opinion before, but okay. 16th minute. That is the most... That opinion's honestly very unpopular. Well, there you go. Nice. That opinion's very unpopular. Playing forward. Grenada. Trying to start playing the ball forward. I know they can. I didn't say they would. I just know they can. Thoughts on the match so far? Trinidad's the better team. They've actually pinned Grenada back for a good portion of it, which that's very rare because Grenada's one of the smaller teams that like to play attacking football. They say if they're going to go down, they're going to go down fighting. Now they're starting to attack a bit, though. They're starting to open up a little bit, which I expected that, but yeah, I'm not surprised you want the Oilers to win. I just want a Canadian team to win the cup. Throw in. Might as well. Shove it in Bettman's face, especially against a Southern team. Ha ha ha. You know, works for me. $15 likes, 2 dislikes. Yeah, okay. Throw in. Header away by Trinidad. I still think Trinidad's the better team, but I'm not really surprised they haven't scored yet. I would have thought so, but you shouldn't want the Oilers to win because they'll make the Maple Leafs look bad because they can't do it. And no Canadian team could win the Cup since 1993. Every Canadian team looks bad. I don't look at it like that. I don't look at it like that. I know the Leafs suck. Everything the Leafs do make them look bad. Is there anything that's ever made the Leafs look good? You're acting like this is new, that they look bad. You're acting like it's new. That's the freaking modus operandi of the fan base. They're embarrassed every day. What's the worst that could happen? It's not like we're blowing a 3-1 lead. 18th minute. Acting like we've seen worse. The Oilers winning a Stanley Cup after 31 years. Actually, 03, 13. Yeah, 31 years is the least of our worries. Playing for is the least of our worries. I have not played EAFC on the console yet, so no. And besides, when you say DLC, is it like it's already given to you, or do you have to buy it? Because if you have to buy it, if it actually looks disappointing. I haven't seen it. Of course, because they want to push Bettman's whatever. Playing forward. I know PK Subban will go for the Oilers, though. PK likes going for the Canadian teams. You know, I like PK way better now that he's a commentator. They will redraw the groups, so there will be another draw for the third round. I don't know if that's based off CONCACAF ranking. They didn't really openly say that. What I do know is there will be 3 redrawn groups. There'll be 3 pots or 4 pots of 3 teams, probably by CONCACAF ranking. Could be by performance. They didn't openly say that, but if there's 3 groups of 4, there's 4 pots of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, 4 pots of 3. And there'll be another draw. And then by FIFA rankings, the team that goes to the playoffs, if they're low enough, will play the first round. If they're high enough, they will get a bye to the second round, which would be the playoff final. It'll be another draw. 20th minute. If there's a draw, there's pots. 20th minute. But just imagine Jamaica, Trinidad, Panama, and Honduras in one group. Just imagine. Oh, Lord. Just imagine. That would be, oh. I'd hate that for Trinidad. Hell, I'd hate that for Jamaica. I think Jamaica could get out of that group. But, like, seriously. I'd hate that for everybody, to be honest. Jamaica, Trinidad, Panama, Honduras in one group. Somebody's getting stiffed. 2 teams are getting stiffed. One might get stiffed in the playoffs. And we got probably, 2 crappy teams, 2 crappier teams in the World Cup. I'm glad there's pots and a redraw. I'm glad. Playing forward, pushed away is Garcia. Grenada defending. They're not defending too badly. Curacao scored. Okay. That was expected. Was expected. See the FOMO scores. No, because it's way too early. Are more into offense than defense. I'd say both teams are more offensively based, but Trinidad's good enough to not just park the bus. Grenada has balls. Let's just put it like that. They know they're a minnow, but they go for it. I respect it. Shot blocked away. I respect it because, they know they're a minnow, but they go for it. There's a difference. You see, if you don't go for it and you just park the bus, you're going to lose anyway. Grenada knows they're most likely going to lose to teams like the USA, Trinidad, Mexico, Canada, but they've gone forward and fought. They're not going to go down just sitting back for 80 minutes. I respect it. But, yeah, I mean, I love tactics in general. But, of course, I'm more offensively. Let's put it like this. When it comes to football, oh, that's a bad giveaway. Grenada has a chance. Cross in, blocked away. Cross by Gabriel. That'll be a corner. Oh, wait. Could that be a... It's a corner, yes. Rangelo Jenga scored for Curacao 1-0. But again, I'm more of an offensive mind. I think that's pretty been obvious when it comes to football. Wait, penalty, handball. Grenada has a penalty for handball. Handball on the cross, and it's a penalty for Grenada. Wow. That's not, you can't do that. You can't let that happen if you're Trinidad. Trinidad. Yep, and that's a locked-on handball by Phillips. I mean, his elbow was up. That's a locked-on handball. That's a locked-on handball. You can't do that. Grenada has a penalty. Taking it will be Miles Hippolyte. Yep, Miles Hippolyte taking the penalty. Their star man. Can he put it away against Denzel Smith? Denzel Smith, who stood in his head for most of the Nations League. Shot! Goal! Denzel Smith gets beat by Miles Hippolyte, and Miles Hippolyte gives Grenada the unexpected lead. 24th minute, Miles Hippolyte, 0-1, Grenada. He went the other way. Denzel Smith went the wrong way. Hippolyte curls or tucks it home. And it's 1-0 for Grenada. His arm was up. Arms up. Ball hit right here. His arm was up. That's a penalty. Any day of the week and twice on Sunday. I don't know what game you're watching. His arm was up. Ball hits him here. That's a penalty. In the box. I don't know what game you're watching. 25th minute. Oh, yeah, CONCACAF screwed up the starting 11s. 25th minute, Hippolyte. I don't know what game you're watching, but that's a penalty. I mean, every if I saw anything like that, that's a pen. That's a penalty. I would. Yeah, I agree with that. With Jesse and Adam. I hope it is a 7-game series, though. CONCACAF SC is winning 5-1. Pat McAfee's team winning target score time. They need one more goal. Good for Pat. And just know the TST final is on June 10th. Guess what my next off day is? June 10th. If Quick Goal FC makes the final or Toronto Athletic makes the final, I will be live for the final. Or both. But I guarantee you I'd be rooting for Seb Javinko and Dwayne DeRosario. Even though there's a Toronto team next to him if it is Toronto Athletic. I mean, I really couldn't lose either way, can I? But if it's Quick Goal FC or Toronto Athletic. Pat McAfee on Raw. Corey Graves SmackDown. Speaking of Pat McAfee. Player coming off injured. 26-minute Grenada might just pull this one off. Oh, boy. If you're Trinidad, you got to be worried now. Do they have the firepower to come back? Yes. Will they? If I'm Grenada, I may not normally park the bus. I'll park the bus now. Now that you have the lead, you park that damn thing. If they're dumb enough to give you a 1-0 lead with a handball like that, I'd park the bus now. But hey, maybe they're going for two. They're actually going. Oh, no. No, you actually should park the bus this time. Cross, saved by Denzel Smith. Hippolyte! Golazo! Golazo! Oh, my God! The rebound falls to Hippolyte. It's 2. No way. No way. What a hit. What a hit. No way. Amazing cross. Smith puts it in no man's land. And Hippolyte just says, might as well. Oh, my. What a hit. What a hit. What? Wow. That's CONCACAF for you. Grenada were going for 2. They said, screw it. We're going for 2. And they got it. 28 minutes in. Wow. I guess that's why, even if you're a minnow, you go for it instead of park the bus. Maybe they just prove themselves right. Sometimes it'll benefit you. And Hippolyte with a second with a hit. With a banger of a shot, Miles Hippolyte. Jesus H. Christ, man. Woo! 28th minute, 0-2. They gave away a stupid handball penalty, and Denzel Smith legitimately put that rebound out in the worst possible place. I don't think they suck. I just think Grenada has been, let's put it like this. They did choke on giving away the handball, but I wouldn't say that's a sucks moment. That's more of a, come on, you know better than that. Denzel Smith putting the ball in no man's land for Hippolyte to smash it home. I mean, that happens, but somebody should be on that ball to clear it. I don't think they suck. I mean, Canada, of course, was going to beat them, even with Mauro Biello as manager. Yes, Trinidad's got good players. Man, if only Toronto let Tyrese Spicer play, he may save your ass. The rookie of the year, Tyrese Spicer, might just save your ass, but Toronto didn't let him go down there so he could nurse his toe injury. I actually hate that for you. I want to see Tyrese Spicer go off, but personally, as a Toronto fan and as a person who has a soft spot for Trinidad, I'm not going to lie. But I don't think they suck. I just think they lost to a team they were supposed to lose to and made some really stupid defensive decisions, and they don't have a guy who could save their ass. So, it's a bad moment, but, I don't think they're bad. I still think, Telford, he could have kept running. I don't know. You could have kept running, man. You could have kept running. Well, because the USA in 2018 sucked. They deserved to get eliminated by that Trinidad team. That was a worse Trinidad team. And they almost got eliminated by them in the Nations League. And they would have deserved it, but luckily enough, the USA scored 3 goals at home. I wish Trinidad made it back, I swear, that day. USA would have deserved it. But Canada, even with Biello, like on paper, Canada's got way more talent. Like on paper, Canada should easily won that game, and they honestly did. CONCACAF's YouTube channel. If you're in Trinidad, you'll need a VPN for that, though. Grenada's 2-0 up, yes. Miles Hippolyte with both. I can't believe it either. I can't believe it either. I thought Trinidad was going to go to the World Cup. Maybe not. You're going to actually have to win against Costa Rica, especially if you don't get this back to a 2-2 draw. But you do have 45 plus 56 minutes plus stoppage time. Damn, you really do need Tyrese Spicer, don't you? There you go. Blessings. You must be really happy right now. I don't blame you. Hippolyte with 2. Jesus. Woo, baby. Good for him. What a hit. Man, that second goal was amazing. And Grenada's going for 3. Oh, they're offside. If you have cable, refer to the pinned comment. A VPN for CONCACAF's YouTube channel if you're in Trinidad. Probably could be in Canada. I don't know. Depends on if it's one soccer. One soccer in Canada. In the rest of the world, CONCACAF's YouTube channel without a VPN. If you're in the diaspora of Trinidad. Well, yeah. That's CONCACAF for you as well. Oh, that's going to roll out for a corner. Corner. Grenada fans, this is going to be their moment in the sun. So, question. Trinidad fans, should they sack Angus Eve? I know there's a contingent of Trinidad fans who want Angus Eve sacked. I know that. So, are you right? Or how many of you are there? Cross in. Header, and that's... Yes. Because I've heard from Trinidadian fans that the players are good players, but the coach is not the reason why the players are good. And they've gotten good performances. Do you sack him now? If that is the case, which it's looking like it. Do you sack him now? Because this should not have happened. And if Grenada gets the 4 points I think they will get later in the group, guess what? That means Trinidad would be out of the next round by a point. So, unless they beat Costa Rica, but that's not happening. Not in Costa Rica. If the best Canada couldn't win in Costa Rica, if the U.S. in their golden generation or even now couldn't win in Costa Rica, and if Mexico can't do it, what makes you think Trinidad is going to go down to the national stadium and win in Costa Rica next year? It's not happening. It's not happening. Like, Trinidad legitimately at least needs to get this back to a draw. Because if they win, they'll put them on 7 points. Their next 2 matches, that would put them on 7 points. That would be enough to get them out and have Grenada getting 4 more points, which would make them go 5, if that holds. Point being is this. You ain't winning in Costa Rica. You better get this back to a draw. If Trinidad does not get this back to a draw, you better hope Grenada chokes one of their other 2 matches. Whether that means they draw the one I think they're going to win or lose the one I think they're going to draw. Of course they're losing to Costa Rica, but well, on paper, yes, but we'll find out. But on paper, yes, but you need a draw. And they are legitimately shell-shocked. I mean, just look at them. Just look at the Trinidad players. They're legitimately shell-shocked. They are rocked. Like, they are not. Like, they looked better before the goals. After the goals, they look like they're about to lose their damn heads. They do not look prepared to come back at all. Talent don't mean nothing. Quality don't mean nothing if you can't come back. They beat Cincinnati Ocho Cinco team. Didn't they? Isn't Emmanuel Ledesma on that team? That's a throwback. That's a throwback. I saw it, yep. I'm jealous of Dominic. I'm not going to lie. I think everybody is. I'm not going to lie. I think everybody is. 37-minute. How we doing, Alex? Playing forward. That's a foul. That's got to be. Call that free kick. Come on. Oh, you won't believe this. 2-0 Grenada. I know. I can't believe it either. You know what I also can't believe, or what was awesome, is I found a Brazil t-shirt for only $11 at Ross. So for the Brazil games, you'll see me wearing a Brazil t-shirt. It's flickering. I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. But free kick here for Trinidad. I do have a Brazil t-shirt for the Brazil games I cover for the Copa. Great timing. I damn near bought a Mexico jersey, like the Mexico wine-colored peacock jersey. I also went to Soccer Master store. I damn near bought that jersey too, but I didn't. Free kick here for Trinidad, 38th minute. 2-0 for Grenada. Live Sport 24 if you need a third-party website, YouTube, CONCACAF YouTube channel. VPN may be needed if you're in Trinidad. That's offside. If not, if you're not in Trinidad, you're North America or rest of the world. There you go. The pin comment, if you have cable in Trinidad, pin comment. Just check the pin comment. Other than that, Canada's one soccer. Maybe's one soccer. Did the USA really lose to this team? Yes. Nice. I need to see the highlight of that. Well, yeah, that's how the game goes. Is you score goals. You go forward, you score goals. I don't need a tactics board to tell you how you win a game is to score. Speaking of Soccer Master, I saw a tactics board that didn't have any magnets. They just had the drawable board. I wanted one with magnets. I guess I got to go to Academy Sports and Outdoors for that. Point being is, tactics board might show up sooner rather than later as well. They won 2-0. What do you mean almost lost? They won the game. They didn't almost lose. They dominated that game. Well, okay. I mean, yeah, Trinidad had their moments, but 40th minute. Playing forward is Trinidad. Come on, come on. I don't want to see him go down like this. Come on! I know, a little bit biased. I know. Telfer. That's not the guy you want to play it to. Go! Oh, side netting! They still dominated the game. Side netting by Telfer. Imagine losing against Grenada. I'm not going to speak because I'm not going to speak because Canada might have pulled that off earlier, even before I was alive. So you know what? I'm not going to speak. Or when I was really young. I'm not speaking because if I do, it's going to pop up. Oh, but Canada lost to them at so-and-so when you were really young or before you were alive. Didn't you know that? I'm like, not exactly. I'm not going to speak. Just in case that's the case. I'm not going to speak. I'm not going to speak. If I speak, I may be in trouble. Cleared away. And I don't want to be in trouble. If I speak, I may be in trouble, and I don't want to be in trouble. Alexi Vega starting for Mexico tonight. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not watching that game. I don't want to see Borracho start. Come on. Marco Fabian 2.0. Alexi Vega. Borracho. I say degenerate in Spanish. I guess Baracho fits. I guess it fits. 42nd minute. Degenerado. Gracias. Alexi Vega. Degenerado. Baracho. Shot. Oh, goal! Trinidad, Ryan Telfer. 1-2 for Trinidad, Ryan Telfer. Gets it. The former Toronto man, Ryan Telfer, scores for Trinidad and Tobago to bring it back within 1 before the end of the half. Good tap in by Telfer. Plays it in through the legs. Telfer puts it past the defender. Keeper's running out. All he has to do is deposit. Wait, did he nutmeg a guy? Well, there you go. There you go. 43rd minute for Telfer. Hey, if Tyrese Spicer can't play, that's good enough for me. I saw a TDNA post. Again, refer to the pinned comment if you have cable. VPN, CONCACAF YouTube channel if you're in Trinidad. If you're in Europe or in the USA, CONCACAF's YouTube channel without a VPN. Canada, maybe one. Soccer could still be the YouTube channel. Livesport24.net if you need a third-party site. It's pretty simple. And that'll be a free kick for Grenada in the 44th minute. There'll be 3 minutes of stoppage time. What says? But Ryan Telfer gets it back within 1. Pretty good game. It's better than I expected. '44th minute, getting to the 45th. At least Trinidad could probably score. Hey, they could score 2 goals in the second half and win the game. If you look at the chat, there's probably a good portion of that 125 people watching to try to find a stream. Cross in. Say, oh, headed over the bar. Denzel Smith almost caused another mistake. That'll be 3 minutes of stoppage time. Jesus Christ, Denzel Smith's not having a good game. I'm surprised. I shouldn't say I'm not. I am surprised. He's a good goalkeeper. I mean, normally, I've thought Denzel Smith was a good goalkeeper from what I've seen. This is probably his worst performance yet. Oh. I mean, everybody has a bad one, but in World Cup qualifiers, oh, no. So the Nations League can do it. World Cup qualifiers, though? I expected better. Gallese or Ochoa? Ochoa. Gallese's washed, too, you know. I hope Winvo's not here to hear it, but if he is, well, I'm not sorry. Gallese's washed. Canada is going to make him look like a fool. Canada will make him look like a fool. Just wait. 2 minutes left. A fool. Ochoa's still better. With the what's the word? With the recognition of the fact that Malagon is the starter for Mexico now, Ochoa's better than Gallese. World Cup qualifiers mean more than a friendly, but you're doing Canada. Well, I'm a Canada fan, so I cover Mexico. I'm not a Mexico fan, not like a Canada fan. There's a difference. World Cup qualifiers matter more. Besides, the islands love me, and Central America loves me. Again, if you have cable, refer to the pinned comment. VPN, CONCACAF's YouTube channel if you are in Trinidad, livesport24.net if you want third party. One of those 3 ways. I'll see you tomorrow, Risklander. Exactly. Get your mind out of the gutter. You know what I meant. 45 plus 2, 2:36 is stoppage time. It's almost, 45 plus 3. Ten seconds, header cleared. Shot over the bar, and that'll be the last kick of the half. A goal kick for Denzel Smith, and that'll do it. I was talking about people in Trinidad with cable. Long ball, and that'll be halftime. Halftime, it is 1-2 for Trinidad versus Grenada. Grenada have the lead after 45 minutes. Trinidad need to at least get a draw to still have the catbird seat for second place in this group, knowing Costa Rica's in the group. If Trinidad wins, they'll be on track to finishing second. Even with a draw, they'll be on track to finish second if my predictions hold for Grenada and Trinidad. Should be an interesting situation. Should be interesting. But can Trinidad score 2 goals in 45 minutes? Or even 1? You want 1. Hopefully you get 2. Grenada's still going to try to, and they've had their moments of trying to extend their lead. Even before it was 2-1. Now that it is 2-1, they ain't going to give up. That's the part that if you are Trinidad, you need to be cognizant of, is they're not going to give up. Yes, if they draw or win this game. If my other predictions hold. Of course, this is the first game of the group, but my prediction before the group was 4 points for Grenada, 9 points for Trinidad. Trinidad beats everybody else, loses to Costa Rica. That was the prediction. I said if my predictions hold. Because very likely, I think my predictions are going to be pretty much how these groups go. If Grenada wins this match, with 4 points, you add that to the 3, that would be 7 points. Trinidad then only could pick up 6 unless they draw or beat Costa Rica, which they're not going to do in Costa Rica. I don't care how good on paper you are. If the U.S., Canada, Mexico can't do it, or Jamaica, you can't. Point being, if they draw, that means Trinidad would be at 7 points after 4, losing to Costa Rica. Now, again, you could say, but if Grenada could get a miracle result against Trinidad, then Costa Rica could lose to Trinidad. In theory, yes. Would it happen? No. November. Well, the primaries have already happened. The primaries are over. The conventions are in June and July. Federal election in November. And some other state primaries are from throughout the summer, but the presidential primaries are over. Libertarians already picked their candidate and absolutely firebombed their party while doing it. Absolutely firebombed their party while doing it. I mean, I know the Libertarian Party is a clown car. I know. But they firebombed their party while picking their candidate. I shouldn't be surprised. Libertarian, not part of the Libertarian Party because clown car. Anarcho-capitalist, not part of the Libertarian Party because the party's a clown car. What I mean by that is they nominated Chase Oliver as presidential candidate of the party when most of the party, or at least the party apparatus, basically said they're going to vote split. Trump was promising libertarian things to the party if he was to win. And Chase Oliver is nowhere near a libertarian as what the Mises Caucus wanted, which is what leads the party now, or at least did going into the convention. The side of the Libertarian Party that won was the Gary Johnsons and Bill Welds of the world, not the Mises Caucus and the anarcho-capitalists. Turns out the people who are really pushing the party are the anarcho-capitalists and the Mises Caucus. So they basically pissed off 2/3 of the party. Of course. But then again, that's always what they do. I mean, they nominated Gary Johnson in 2016. Should have been Austin Peterson. They firebombed the party. It didn't do as badly. Spike Cohen was like the Mises Caucus, anarcho-capitalist side of things in 2020. Probably saved it from being as bad. And then Chase Oliver happened. He doesn't believe in anything libertarian at all, except the NAP, the non-aggression principle, which to me, if you believe in everything, just because you say people should have personal freedom and believe in the non-aggression principle, and then you say things that aren't libertarian, those two things shouldn't be like, but you're libertarian. No, you're not. You're just a milquetoast neoliberal or neoconservative that believes in the non-aggression principle and personal freedom. That doesn't help anybody. Am I covering it? No. Uruguay wins 3-1. 3-1. But I mean, hey, good for Mexico. But good for Mexico. She does not seem libertarian at all. So that's not my hey, good for Mexico. It's historic, but she's not libertarian at all. So it doesn't advance anything I believe in. So it's not Javier Milei. It's not Bukele. So it's not Austin Peterson. So not John McAfee. So if you voted for a libertarian candidate, you might be anyway, but with that being said, we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going. I'll be back soon. 1-2. Yeah, that was stupid. That was stupid. And no problem. Exactly. Maybe the easiest thing you do. Free VPNs are out there. I don't know which one to tell you because I don't use VPNs, but there you go. Said I'll be back. 1-2 at the half for Grenada. Back for the stats of the half. Stats of the half. Here we go. 50% possession to 50% possession. 7 shots to 11. 2 shots on goal to 5. 145 accurate passes, 77% to 130, 74%. 4 fouls to 6. 2 corners to 2. 7 shots to 11. 2 shots on goal to 5. 188 passes to 175. 77% pass accuracy to 74. 11 throws, 15, 2 offside to 1, 1 yellow card to 0, no red cards to 0, 1-2 at the half. Trinidad got punched in the mouth. They gave away a stupid penalty. Teams are about to come out. They are out for the half, second half. Trinidad gave away a stupid penalty, put a ball in no man's land, put themselves down 2. Grenada fighting hard to get a good result. Takes the lead. Ryan Telfer gets one back late the first half. Trinidad definitely put themselves in a bad position as this game's going on. But with that being said, they can easily still win this match or even draw this match, but they need to have a better performance in the second half. I think they slept on Grenada a little bit, knowing Grenada could definitely have a good offensive performance. Grenada has been fighting the whole game. They're known to fight, and that's what they do. 2 subs a half for Trinidad. Trinidad have to be more cognizant of Grenada going for another goal. Even though they have the lead, they're still going to go for it instead of park the bus. When they were up 2-0, they were going for a third. When they were only up 2-1, they were going for a third. Trinidad needs to be better in the second half and be more cognizant that this isn't a team who's just going to park the bus because they are a minnow. Trinidad needs to be smarter on the ball, and I think they haven't been. I think they're hoping the quality does the job for them, that they have does the job for them. I think they know that they're a quality team, but I think they're playing these games on paper. That's for people like me to do, not the actual players. And I think that's the problem. I think that's half the problem is they were playing this game on paper like, yeah, Grenada can play the ball forward well, but we're still the higher-ranked team. Played very well over the past year. I think they had a bad mentality, Trinidad. They know they're talented, but they have to push on instead of just rest on their laurels. But I think they got a little bit of a wake-up call. Question is that enough to get them a point or 3? I hope so, for their sake. But with that being said, we're into the second half. 2 subs in. Andre Rompersad came on. Commentary. Andre Rompersad is on for Levi Garcia. Andre Rompersad of Halifax Wanderers in the Canadian Premier League. Halifax is not playing well this year, but, you know, the captain of the Halifax Wanderers, Andre Rompersad, playing forward. That'll be saved. That'll be a corner. Corner for Trinidad. And that corner is won by the aforementioned. Well, no. Corner was won by Rion Moore. Corner for Trinidad. They also made a second sub. Corner for Trinidad. 47th minute, looking to try to tie this game up. Ryan Telfer swings the ball into the box, low and cleared. Not a good corner. Not a good cross. Denzel Smith still in goal. Nobody replaced in the back line. Garcia, Raymond, David, Sanchez. Alvin Jones is on. Alvin Jones also subbed on. Andre Rompersad subbed on. So Alvin Jones was subbed on as well as one of their 2 subs. Grenada. Nobody was subbed on for Grenada in the second half. And they still have the wrong 11 for Grenada on the CONCACAF stream. 48th minute. Denzel Smith on the ball. Long ball up the pitch. Rion Moore tries to head it down. He does get it back, and that's a foul. Free kick the other way. There's a foul on that play. Will be a free kick for Trinidad or Grenada. Against Trinidad for Grenada in the defensive zone. Defensive end. Curacao Barbados is 1-0 as we speak. 56th minute. Antigua Barbuda versus Bermuda is 1-1. Suriname beats St. Vincent 4-1, which is exactly, honestly, what I expected. We have Guatemala playing today. 2 more games today that we aren't covering, and Mexico plays today. But 48th minute. At least Suriname got the win that they were expecting to get. Eh. 49th minute. Cleared away. Grenada crosses in. Can they clear their lines? Long ball, and that'll just go back to Grenada. Hoofing up a long ball doesn't really help you, but okay. All right. '50th minute. Over the top, 50th minute. Trinidad looking for an equalizer at the very least, if not 2 goals. It's called a watch-along reaction. If I do, I get a copyright strike right before the Copa. That means I can't stream for 6 months. That means my channel doesn't grow as it should during the Copa because my streams do better than the reviews. No. I don't. Most of the people are looking for a stream of the match, but we'll take it. I did gain 16 subs today, though. So, guess how are people here for me? CONCACAF YouTube channel, if you're in Trinidad, VPN is needed. If you're in the USA or Europe, if you're in the Trinidadian diaspora, CONCACAF's YouTube channel, rest of the world. Canada could be the CONCACAF YouTube channel, could also be One Soccer. I'm not totally sure. Again, if you have cable, the pinned comment is for you that Renil said he was watching on. If you have cable, and livesport24.net if you want a third-party site. Interesting shot. Oh, what a save. What a save by Belfon. Hey, they're playing a good game. They do have a deserved lead. That's why I'm doing, it's why I'm happy Italy and Croatia are in the same group. I could do Croatia games too during the Euros. And it's, well, I could have done them anyway, but it's nice to have them in the same group. I want Italy, Croatia to get out of the group. 1-2. Spain and Albania could fight for third. And if Spain's a lucky loser, so be it. But I'd rather Italy, Croatia be 1-2 in the Euro group. Let's go. Give me Italy, Croatia 1-2 in the group. Spain could be the lucky loser if they want to be. Again, if you have cable, the pinned comment. If you're in Trinidad, is for you. YouTube, CONCACAF YouTube channel. Would need VPN if you're in Trinidad. If you're in the USA or Europe, no problem. If you're in Canada, might be the YouTube channel, CONCACAF. Also could be One Soccer. Livesport24.net if you have a third-party site. Here, I mean, I have a soft spot for Trinidad. If we're talking about the Euros, I'm an Italy fan. But I also have respect for Croatia. And I want to see Croatia do well. Not against Italy. I'd want Italy to win that game, but I think that's understandable. But the other 2 games, I want Croatia to win. I mean, well, considering they got third place and they were the second place in the World Cup. That is interesting. So you're saying this team should win the Euros then? Italy isn't bad, and Croatia's a good team. I didn't say Spain would lose to Albania. It's a group of death. Like, any of those three teams could be the lucky loser. Any of those three teams could get knocked out in the group stage. Don't sleep on Croatia and Italy. Trinidad. I'm watching on the CONCACAF YouTube channel, but I'm in North America, so again, if you have cable in Trinidad, that pinned comments for you. Free kick here for Trinidad, 54th minute. Here's the shot off the wall. I wish. I wish. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either. Yeah, Lovro Meyer played a really good friendly, I gotta say. Yesterday, I think, was it? '55th minute. But Lovro Meyer legitimately is like the Luka Modric regen. Like, legitimately. Lovro Meyer legitimately is what FIFA would do for a Luka Modric regen. He's a real-life Luka Modric regen. It's not even funny. Well, I guess it is, but I don't know. Oh, Lord, what did you do? I need to hear this parlay. So you need 2 goals in 40 minutes. Ha. I mean, it's not the first time, you know. I mean, look at the Atlanta Braves. It should be, I agree. Hell, it should be easy to watch World Cup qualifiers in your confederation. I agree. I agree 100%. I said this 3 months ago, or whatever March was. I said this 3 months ago. Any qualifiers of your confederation should be easy to watch in that confederation. Especially for people like me, but for people who cover the sport. But because it's your confederation, people should want to watch the confederation qualify, even if their team is already in through the whole qualification run. But maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. No, okay, I am. But playing for it. Okay, I am. But I am. But like, but I'd be watching this game anyway if I didn't have this channel. Who am I kidding? So might as well talk about it. Nice. Hopefully he comes in. Well, I don't know about hopefully. But if they win, hopefully he comes in beaming. And you could talk about this game and how crazy the result was. If they lose, well, I'd rather, yeah, better choice. I think you gave Alex a heart attack, though, so you should apologize. You should apologize for that. Goal kick here for Grenada. They're holding on. Yeah, I'd start parking the bus if I was Grenada, to be totally honest. The way Trinidad's playing, they're still very much not playing well enough. It's called a live watch-along reaction. If I show the game, I get a copyright strike. I can't stream for the Copa, and that's really what's going to grow my channel, even though I did gain a lot of subscribers today so far. Don't mean to toot my own horn, but it's true. But it's like radio, pretty much. I could go full Bob Uecker. If you watch Major League, you know who that is. Everybody loves Major League. It's a good film. It's a good film. Seriously, you should look up Bob Uecker. He's hilarious, though. But just a bit outside. There we go. There we go. I'm in the front row. I must be in the front row. These to score goals: St. Vincent, Tunisia, Liberia, South Sudan, and Trinidad and Tobago to win. $10 for 650. I legit can't believe you hit that parlay up to Trinidad. St. Vincent to score a goal. Okay. All right. Good for you. I would not have. Luckily, you didn't ask me because I would have said, no, you shouldn't do that. I know nothing about Liberia and South Sudan, and I really don't know much about Tunisia, but I do know St. Vincent is nowhere near as good as Suriname. So just on that portion, I would have told you no. But they did score a goal, so CONCACAF is weird. CONCACAF is weird. Yeah, that's true. Hawk Harrelson, Bob Uecker, Buck Showalter, John Gibbons. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah. Buck Martinez is still there, though. Buck Martinez is still around, though. It's going to be sad when he retires. It's really going to be sad, but there you go. Canada, Netherlands thoughts. I think Canada could have a good match against the Netherlands. I think they're going to play a tough game. Billy Martin. Yeah. Like, you should, if you have, I think they are all on YouTube, but you should watch the MLB Network Presents on Billy Martin. Billy Martin was awesome, but it's sad how he passed. All those MLB Network Presents legitimately end up in, like, the saddest moment, you know? Like Billy Martin, Tony Gwynn, the Montreal Expos. I do love those MLB Network Presents documentaries, though, but still. Tommy Lasorda, yep. But again, Canada, Netherlands should be a really good game. I think Canada could put on a good performance. Should be a good position for them to put on a good performance. Win, I could see it. There's a likelihood they win. Slim, but it's there. More likely than France. It's there. Canada should have a good match. I think it'll be a very well-played match. You'll see exactly what Jesse Marsh has planned for the club or the team as that goes. But it should be an interesting match. I think Canada can win. A draw is more likely, but I think they are 50%, higher than 50% likely to get a result. Crazy, but I have a feeling. I'll go with it, though. I know. Part of me wants to buy a Tom Brady Expos jersey just for the hell of it. Would be nicer if the Jays played again at the Big O. It sucks that was stopped, you know? The Olympic Stadium. Like, the Jays should go back to Olympic Stadium to finish out their spring training. That was a cool tradition. And then COVID ruined it. 63rd minute. Good for them. Again, live stream Watchalong reaction. If I show the game, I get a copyright strike. Can't stream the Copa and the Euro. That's how this channel will really grow. Or even the Leagues Cup. This summer is a big summer. Let's just be honest. And the streams do better than the videos. So, normally. Let's build a parlay for the Euros. It's not even time for that yet. Let me watch the rest of the friendlies. I could see it. I could see it. Well, it doesn't surprise me. It's a friendly. Like, if they get enough minutes, that's great, but it's a friendly. Free kick here for Grenada, and yep, that's obviously a foul. Dark horse Euro winner. Is Italy a dark horse? Is Italy repeating a dark horse? Because I think under Spalletti they can. Like, I think they have a good team. Chiesa's back. Scamacca. I don't know. Is it Italy repeat a dark horse thing? Hell, is Croatia a dark horse winner? Like an actual likely winner or more likely winner, dark horse wise? Because that's where I want to go with it. I'm not going to say some dark horse team to win. Like Georgia, Albania. Did Georgia make it? Albania, Turkey. I'm not going there. They may be dark horses in the macro, but they're not dark horse champion candidates. Italy and Croatia, I think those are your two dark horse candidates. It's got to be, I don't know where I want to go with it. I think Italy can go back to back. I think they can. Is that a little bit biased? Maybe, but, honestly, exactly, to be totally honest. Exactly, especially if they lose in the final again. Especially if they lose in the final again. Like, I'll root for anybody against England. Like, if the final even isn't Italy versus England, I will root for anybody in the final who aren't England. Dark horse line, Netherlands, Portugal, Italy. Fair. I don't see Portugal, though. Germany, they've actually got a really good shot with the lineup, the teams they've put out. They've got a good shot. I like Nagelsmann as the coach. They've been better. France is still France. I have a feeling they're going to absolutely blow out, though. Just like 2021. I have a feeling that France is going to just fail. I don't know. Maybe Mbappe's right. The Euros are harder to win. Maybe he's right. I don't know. But I could see a France-England final. And that's definitely a goal kick. That's not a foul. I would love to see it. If it ain't Italy, I'd love to see Cristiano win a second Euros and be top scorer, but that ain't happening. Possible. But, well, yeah, Croatia, Spain, Portugal, France. I think England will find a way to blow it again. I hope. 66 minute. I think them actually playing Trent in the midfield actually helps, though. You see, if I had the tactics board, I could explain it. But again, Soccer Master wasn't selling a tactics board with magnets. They just sold the drawable one. And I'm not pulling out that big freaking whiteboard. But Trent playing midfield actually helps England. If you put Rice, Bellingham, Trent in that midfield and fill out that back four, Walker, Stones, if Maguire's healthy, Maguire, and you have Shaw in that back four, Trent, Rice, Bellingham, front three, Saka, Kane, Foden, they actually might win a trophy. Trent being in the midfield and playing good crosses in, if you looked at that friendly, it might be a really good, it might actually help England actually win a trophy if Trent's playing midfield for most of this tournament. I don't want to admit it, but it's true. Yeah, I could agree with that. I think he got called up. Doesn't surprise me. I would like that. Portugal, Croatia, I like that, yeah. Forward for Grenada clears. Again, if you have cable in Trinidad, pin comment and be for you. Livesport24.net, third party. CONCACAF's YouTube channel with the VPN in Trinidad, in the USA, and Europe. Without the VPN, Canada could be if there isn't on One Soccer, but if the game's not on One Soccer. I don't think that's going to happen. England's back four is meh. Well, yeah, but they still have really good offensive players. That's the thing, though. They have really good offensive players. You know, I mean, yeah, their defense is probably, but they also have a really good goalkeeper, though. Yeah, but again, Watchalong. That's the key word. Watchalong is the key word. Saved by Grenada. Watchalong's the key word, not watch-along reaction is the key word there, not live stream. Johnny Fortune is off for Nathaniel James for Trinidad. True. That'll be a free kick. See, I break the game down. I don't show the game. There's a difference. Well, you want me to call it a live breakdown? I commentate and break down the game. I don't show the game. These are better if you watching the game as I'm commentating. Playing forward is Trinidad. Playing forward, shot! Is it going to? No, it's cleared. It is 1-2, Trinidad or Grenada. Do I wish the videos did better than my streams? Yes. Then I could react to the games without any flack. People who were like, show the game. But that's not how this works. Streams do better than the videos. I probably do need to work on After Effects. I agree, but and also I do this through the phone camera. If I had an actual camera, it might be easier. But if there was a phone version of After Effects and all that, I do need to look into that and a green screen, to be honest, or just a more what is the word? A more apt studio. Either way, some more like a blue. Well, it would be a red room, but you know what I mean. When I say blue room, you know what I mean. But with football stuff instead of hockey stuff. No, that would be kick. Twitch would still get you with a copyright strike. Rumble, I'm not sure. Kick. That's the one you get away with anything on. Rumble still got some rules. Kick, you can get away with anything on. 73rd minute. But if I'm, well, no, it would still only be 3. But if 2 out of the 3 places have copyright strikes, why would I? Justin Garcia gets a yellow card. You know, but what's your favorite song and least favorite song? That changes so many times. Favorite song right now? Oh. Least favorite song? Drake and Sexy Red when he used the BBL Drizzy beat. That was a horrible song. That was a horrible song. Like, at least Wagwan Delilah is sort of like, it may be AI, but it's entertaining. It might kind of suck, but it's entertaining. Sexy Red and Drake using BBL Drizzy as the beat. That was horrible. That was just horrible. I listened to it at least once. I'm not Anthony Fantano, but I listened to it once. Playing forward is Trinidad. Rion Moore shot. Goal! 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 Rion Moore ties the game up with 16 minutes to go. Makes the run from the far post, from the near post to the far post. There's your goal, 2-2. 2-2. Rion Moore ties the game up. Can Trinidad hold it? What a shot. Rion Moore. Makes the run. Ball over the top. Perfect timing on the run. Defender can't catch up and just smashes it home. 2-2. Trinidad goal. He sure did. Sure did. Now hold on. 2 subs. Rion Moore in the 75th minute. 2 subs. That will be Gomez off for Raul Gil. Tristan Hodge is on for Andre Raymond. Wait, they're replacing both center backs. What are you doing? No. Both center backs are off. Okay, that's genius. That is absolutely genius. No, it's not. All right. Goal from Uruguay. Oh, good for them. I expected it. 76th minute. Can Trinidad, could they get the 3rd goal or will they hold on? Either way, a point's at least better than 0. Trinidad keeps going. Still on. Can they cross in? Rion Moore's at the top of the box. The cross, is it going to come in? Header on. Header. Wide. Be a goal kick for Grenada. Goal for Uruguay. They could have easily took the cross as soon as that ball. They messed that one up. Substitution for Grenada. This would be their first. That would be Cydro Lewis coming on for number 15, Francis. Francis is off. That doesn't surprise me. So, the first round was played in March. That was the 4 lowest ranked teams playing in a 2-legged home and away tie. The winners of those 2 ties, which were British Virgin Islands and Anguilla, move on to round 2, where there's 6 groups of 5. Each team plays 2 games at home, 2 away. Top 2 teams in each group move on to the 3rd round. They will redraw the groups with the 12 teams that have advanced into round 3, 3 groups of 4. The winners of each group will go automatically to the World Cup. The runners-up, the 2 best runners-up, will go to the playoff, the Intercontinental Playoff. And depending on where they're ranked in the FIFA rankings, they may have a bye to the 2nd round, which would be the playoff final, or they may have to play a play-in semifinal to get to that playoff final in that path. And of course, Canada, USA, Mexico already in. 3 teams automatically join them. 2 teams possibly can join through the playoff. Yeah, but hey, it's something they'll maybe never experience again. So you know what? Trinidad could go to their 2nd World Cup. They won in 2006. They could go again 20 years later. I hope they do. Be nice. Playing forward is Trinidad. Would really help if they won this match, but a draw could do as well. Gives them no room for error considering they're playing in Costa Rica. But, you know, yeah, don't remind me. I still have PTSD. Don't remind me. I still have PTSD. Do you really want to trigger that now? I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. 79th minute, 2-2. Pulling this back to a win's a really good thing for Trinidad. Pulling this back to a draw would be good enough, but it gives them no room for error, considering, again, they're going to Costa Rica to play Costa Rica in the final match of their group stage. Yeah, they have a diaspora, but not as much as Jamaica or such, but there is a bit of a Trinidadian diaspora, but not like Suriname going for Netherlands players and Curacao, or Jamaica going for English players or Canadian players. But if you're a Canadian player who has Jamaican heritage, unless you're a CPL level player, you're probably picking Canada, I would guess. 80th minute. Now, if you're CPL level, you can pick Jamaica, but Trinidad ruined my bet. How? You pick them to win? They still could. If you pick Grenada to win, that was just that was hopefully bias. Yeah, but if the USA in any of their best golden generations couldn't win in Costa Rica, if Mexico can't win in Costa Rica, if Canada can't, if Jamaica can't, you ain't. You may have a good team on paper. Costa Rica also has a good team on paper, and they don't lose at home. I'm just saying, by stats, they don't lose at home against really good teams. Pick Grenada on a 12-fold bet. They're the last one to come through. It's always the last leg of a parlay. No, but I will review this one. But if it was just, do have some family over, that'd be a little bit inconsiderate. But it is what it is. 6:30, not so bad. 1:45, not so bad. Draw at 5:30, not so bad. 10 p.m. game, It is what it is. No, they're not. Did I just say? Most overrated music artist in your opinion? Honestly, Drake. Jamaica's playing tomorrow. Drake. Besides, isn't it like at 2? Like, because of the Canada game, I can't even do the Jamaica game. So why would poor lighting even be a, 82nd minute? But yeah, Drake. His music has sucked since 2018. Straight up. Like, he had like one good album after 2018. And besides, after what Kendrick did, it made his good music suck too. I don't even want to listen to Nothing Was the Same anymore. I don't even want to listen to One Dance, Fake Love, Best I Ever Had. I don't want to. So, and then Drake's music since 2018 is sucked. So, also, Maroon 5. I love Maroon 5. Their music since 2018 sucked as well. I can admit it. It is 2-2. Maroon 5, Drake, similar situations. Well, not exactly. The fact that their music has sucked since 2018, similar. The fact that I used to love their old music, well, I still love Maroon 5's old music, but it is what it is. 83rd minute. 2-2. Well, again, if you have cable in Trinidad, Pin comments for you. CONCACAF's YouTube channel will VPN if you're in Trinidad, in Europe or USA, maybe Canada, the CONCACAF YouTube channel, because it could be on One Soccer in Canada, livesport24.net with a third party. Do you listen to Footy Prime? Yes. Yes, I do. Why do all Marine movies have wrestlers in it? Because wrestlers can put on the Marine aesthetic if they're not actually Marines. Because if you noticed, it's either actual Marines, former Marines, or wrestlers in Marine movies. Arlie Ermy was a real DI, drill instructor. If you watch Full Metal Jacket, Arlie Ermy was a real gunny, real DI. Honestly, I'd say 2008. Acting Like It Won't Be Soon Before Long. That was a good album. Come on. 85th minute. Grenada plays it through. Oh, this could be cleared. I think that's a problem in general, but playing forward, Trinidad, can they run onto it? Nope. Be cleared away 85th minute. But Eminem never sounded too commercial. Never heard of him. Never heard of him. Corner for Uruguay. Oh! Putting in some good tackles. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, I think Trinidad could use a South American manager. I think I agree with that. Question is who would they get? Yeah, it is. I agree. It's 2-2. Nobody's won. It's just a draw. We have 5 minutes plus stoppage time, though, to find out there's somebody to win. 3 subs for Grenada. Etienne is off for number 16. Keyshawn Clark, 13. Stefan Abraham is coming on for Johnson. Number 23, Jamal Charles, is coming on for number 8, Miles Hippolyte. There's the 3 subs. Oh, yeah, that did happen. I think it was a friendly, though. Chelsea. Yeah, it's not fun, isn't it? It's not fun. It's not fun at all. It's not fun at all. Hey, at least they're in the Conference League, though. They should win it. Right? 17. Wait, they're making 4 subs? Number 17, Trevon Williams, is coming on as well. They're making all 4 of their remaining subs for John Brown. John Brown is off. That's a strategy. Quadruple subs. Oh my God, that's okay, that's a strategy. The last time I saw somebody do 4 subs in 1 sub opportunity, they damn near blew the game. New York City FC against Comunicaciones in Guatemala. Yeah. Don't do that. Quadruple sub. Bruno Guimaraes to Chelsea. Yeah, if they weren't about to. Well, I guess they could if they're going to sell Conor Gallagher. Yeah. In theory, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't hate it if it was Bruno Guimaraes. If we got him, I wouldn't hate it. I like Bruno Guimaraes. I like him. But they could get him. Looking forward to San Diego FC. Should be a good team. Free kick, 88th minute. Grenada with a free kick. This is an embarrassing result. It was about to be embarrassing. It's not as embarrassing. A draw is a draw. It is a little bit embarrassing, but at least they have the point that if they win their next 2 games, they'll go through. If everything else I predicted stays the same. If they win, they have more room for error in the other two games. If they draw, they have no room for error, but they can still get through. If they lose, they were screwed. Unless they actually beat Costa Rica. You know, Angel Di Maria's played his best football with Argentina. He is a cult hero in Argentina. If it ain't Messi, Di Maria gets it done. So he may not be as good club-wise. He may not have had as good of a career club-wise until he got to PSG, but, you know, obviously. But Di Maria as an Argentina player, if Messi ain't do it, Di Maria does it. I like Post Malone. I like his hip-hop. I like his country. I like his rock music. I love how good he is at just moving through genres. And I guess Post Malone's 3 genres that he does are my most favorite genres: hip-hop, country, and metal, rock, alt-rock, you know, which I think he's done. 90th minute, but I like Post Malone. I do. Very interesting music. I think he writes well. I think he does what he wants, what he likes. And ironically enough, what he does is something I like. So there you go, 6 minutes. I liked him in all different genres he's done. Draws minus 400 right now. Well, it looks like that's most likely. Grenada's had a couple of chances. Trinidad's fine with the draw, which I'm not too okay with that. But, you know, Newcastle. That's why I asked for Bruno Guimaraes. That's why I asked there. Yeah, that's a fake rumor. I don't think CR7's going to Miami. I would never expect, if Messi and Cristiano play together, the world's going to explode. The world is going to explode. I have no other thing to say. Me too. Again, I'm a country fan. I like country music, so that's probably why you say he's iffy, but I like country music. I mean, again, listen to my accent. Duh. I love country music. He does do more traditional country, closer to what Randy Travis, Brad Paisley, Tim McGraw, Morgan Wallen, Luke Combs does. It's not bro country. I think he loves country music, does it well. It's probably the country music thing that says iffy, but you know what? Shot. Clear. That's a goal kick. 4.5 minutes left. It's still a draw, 2-2. So you're suffering too. Okay. Not to MLS. I heard about him. I heard his most popular song. It's good. Cross in. 2-2. It's better than Fancy Like. I didn't notice that. And if that's the case, it sucks that if he is troubled or on some substance, that sucks. I hate that for him. I didn't notice it, though. Maybe I'm a little bit blind, but I didn't notice it. Besides, I just like watching music videos and doing Spotify, so I barely watch live performances. I watch more football, so that's probably also the problem. Well, I probably didn't notice it. Cross in. Ooh, over the bar. Halfway through stoppage time. But again, I probably didn't notice it because I watch mostly music videos or use Spotify. I don't really watch live performances unless it's the one that goes with the album, per se. I guess. Italy will always be a dark horse. Yeah, for some reason they always are. They're never the favorites when they win something. They're honestly never the favorites when they don't win something. Yeah, I didn't see that. I did not see that at all. 4th minute, did not see that at all. Two minutes left. Trinidad looking for a late winner. Over the top. Rion Moore saved by Belfon. It is the 94th minute. 93-48, but it's the 94th minute. 2 minutes to go. One 0 Uruguay, Mexico. I thought it would get worse. Yeah, offsides. That's got to be a goal kick. Yeah, run back quicker. Fourth minute header. Ooh. Uruguay goal. There it is. 2-0 Uruguay. There it is. Cross in. Cleared. Oh, no. No. Shot. Goal blocked away. Trinidad almost throw the game away with minutes to go. I like Jamaica. Jamaica's going to win. Jamaica wins. Sadly enough, I wish I could cover that game, but Canada's playing at the same time. Well, partially at the same time. But it would take me long enough to put the RSR up. It sucks. I can't do both games. But Dominican Republic should have a hard-fought game, though. I do agree. Dominican Republic is building well. I hope they do well at the Olympics as well. Probably 30 seconds, which I'll be covering the Olympics as well. Argentina, USA, Dominican, Japan is there for the men as well. So there you go. 30 minutes left until the game of the century. Yeah, one that Guatemala should win. 20 seconds. Game of the century, my ass. Game of the century, my ass. Okay. Yeah, for the World Cup qualifiers, you might actually get out of. Yeah, that's probably why it's the game of the century. The beginning of the World Cup qualifiers, you may actually get out of. That's like me calling that Canada-Bermuda game of the century. The one that started their 22 run. That would be... I didn't do that. Scores for Uruguay. Pelistri. Oh, look, the Man United guy. Facundo Pelistri. Didn't Toronto? Yeah, Toronto also wanted him too. A while ago. Toronto also wanted him like in what, 2019, 2020? Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I remember that, don't I? Also, Rafael Santos Borre. 6 minute. Corner. Trinidad can win it with the last kick. Fair enough. I should understand that because Canada, another corner. I should understand that because Canada's World Cup qualifying run, it took a generation for them to get back to the World Cup, so I should feel the same way. Yeah, well, cross in, cleared. Should that be enough? Rion Moore, chips and wide. That's full time. 2-2. 2-2 at full time for Trinidad versus Grenada. Trinidad rescue a draw. They have no room for error as the rest of this group goes. Pre-Dominican or pre-Costa Rica game. They have to win their other two if they want to get through. Or if they don't, they're going to have to get a result or win against Costa Rica, which should be hard to do. Well, I knew they were going to win the group. I picked them to win the group. I didn't think Trinidad was going to win the group. With that being said, yeah, on Friday against Bolivia, it was the U23s, but still. With that being said, 2-2 draw to finish the game for Trinidad versus Grenada. If you like the stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification on subscribe. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in play. Share, friend, family. All that great stuff. I'll see you within the hour for the review of this match. Good match for Grenada. Sad they couldn't hold the win. They'll probably be sad they couldn't hold the win. Trinidad will be kicking themselves for not winning the match. But they could still go through second place, but they got no room for error in their two matches not against Costa Rica. Or if they do err, they have to beat Costa Rica or draw them depending on the situation, which is going to be very hard to do considering they're in Costa Rica in that final match. But with that being said, we'll talk about that later. I'll see you later. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace.